guys, what is happening, and welcome back to a brand new video. You guys are loving this now, so we're getting on with the mods now. So we're back with Aaron and his Golf GTI. So what we're doing today is we are fitting a new turbo. I don't think it's a hybrid turbo, I think it's a Litco. I'm not too sure on the brand, which I'll show you in a minute, but we're going to show you how to do a turbo on the drive. So hopefully we've got here early enough and we'll be able to get stuck in. So yeah, what we've done so far, he's just took the induction kit off, so the AirTech induction kit, the battery. So we've got enough space here. That looks horrendous. Oh my god, I didn't realise it was that tight. So yeah, we're going to be showing you today how to do a DIY turbo replacement. So whether you're going to swap this original one. Apparently on the Golf GTIs, don't question me, they don't come with the IS38 turbo, so it's a smaller unit. So if you get the Cupra or the Club Sport maybe. So if you get a Golf R, a Cupra or the Club Sport edition, you get the IS38, but with the GTIs you don't. So, and I bought this as well. Look at that baby. So we're serious now guys, we're a proper YouTube mechanic. So we've got a nice little Milwaukee. That's a bad boy. So yeah, without further ado, you reckon he's put a new head unit in, so oh, that's nice, that is. Yes mate, that is bad. It's like OEM plus kind of vibes. Where's the old one? If he's got the old one, I'll try and put it up next to it. But that's nice, that is. That looks like aftermarket, but OEM, that's bad. Turbo unit, Litco. So is that Devil Development basically the same thing or not? Oh mate, this is. Look at this. Woo. That is something else, that is, isn't it? So Litco 500. I'm guessing it's capable of up to 500 brake. I'll probably link it in the description anyway if anyone wants the same kind of thing. Yeah. So there's no manifold on this. This is basically the exhaust manifold there, isn't it? Straight onto the block. That's mad, that is.
That's why these cars sound so terrible in my opinion.
Yeah. Look at that bad boy. Right, let's go.
Oh, living the dream.
That might light work, yeah. Feel like a mechanic?
Yeah.
Feel like so what I believe we've got to do is remove the wiring, disconnect this pipe here, and then we're going to have to run the wiring and move this pipe out of the way so that when we do pull the turbo out, we can get it out from the top. So it's just a case of like following anything that's going to kind of like obstruct it. We're going to take out of the way. So. Right, and so we've pulled most of it out. So wiring has all been disconnected. So there's two wires like down there. These ones, which connect onto those ones. There, and just literally pulled everything out the way, so we've got more access to what we need.
Shame, Mr. McArno, we need to get this out of the way.
So we take these off.
No, take this coolant line out.
So the next job, undo that one. This coolant line's got to come off, so obviously in the way of the turbo. So we're just going to remove it out of the way, which I think it might be just clipped in, so hopefully we can undo that one, that one, that one. And you should be able to move out of the way, so there will be an undone bolt there, pliers, bolt there. That is so cool.
Look at this.
Man, this is beautiful. It's apparently it's quite expensive, this is. And you got that.
The glue was done off quite on the booze leak.
That's so sick.
I think so.
Right, so there's a few cheeky little coolant lines which are a bit of a bugger. So 1, 2, 3, What we got was this little, where's the little tool? Oh, yeah, so what you want to do is get one of these little picks and then go into the rubber, bosh, straight off. So yeah, core pack's out the way, this little coolant thing out the way here, and then I think we're going to remove these as well.
Yeah, later.
So yeah, the heat shield off first. There we go. So pull those out underneath 2 bolts each side, like so. So that one took out there, and then yeah,
Next on there,
let's get it out.
left or right? My violet.
Right, so we've took these little, what they're called?
No, something to do with the valve adjusters or something.
So they're out. We're gonna undo this. Is it an oil or coolant?
Coolant.
Coolant line, and then O2 sensor, and then see what's next.
Downpipe.
Right then, so we're undoing this coolant line there. Trying to get the pick in it, but it's quite tight because the hose is locked up. So what we're going to do is just undo that one there, and there's one hiding under there. So hopefully give it a bit of flex and pop that off a bit easier. Right, so the first thing you're going to want to do after you've jacked the car up, there is a little connector there, as you can see. I'm just fucking getting caught up in the lines. How have I done that? How have I done that? So hopefully you can see it just under the turbo, because I've already took it off. It's easy as that. Oi, can't see. Fuck all. There we go.
So you got. Ah, oh, my fucking eye again.
You move.
Oh, you. So the next part is to remove that bracket up there. See that fucking bracket? You gotta get rid of that bolt. There's another bolt at the top up there.
One's in there.
Right, so we've undone this little bracket thing here, which was a 13mm, and then there is the other bracket to it there, which is a TX. Oh my god, he's fucking dropped it. Oh, I'm actually livid. Fucking hell. TX 25 or 30, I believe, for that bolt there. Right, so we spent ages trying to take that off. Absolute joke, so you'll probably struggle on that. Flathead, pry bar, you name it, that oil return or oil feed was not coming off at all.
Turbo stuck again.
Right then, so after a long, how long that say? It took about an hour to take the oil lines off.
Like an hour and a half, wasn't it?
Tried to undo this, and one of them decided it wanted to stay in. You find that the oil line, the coolant ones come straight off, didn't they?
Yeah, the coolant ones did.
So this one was like stuck in, so you have to pry it. Where's the other one? That one there, yeah, pry it, man. Honestly, I was like, oh, squeamish doing it, but little flathead in there, pop that out, and it is tight as you like, trying to get that in. So, yep, turbo is out. Right, so turbo's all off. We're trying to put the lines into place. New little gasket seals for the pipes, just so we know everything's fresh. We've got to order a new pipe for here because it kind of snapped when taking it out. But hopefully, it shouldn't be as hard to get in. Fingers crossed anyway. Right guys, so you joined me from the next day where we obviously, as you saw, we finished fitting the turbo. I didn't kind of like show putting it back together, but it was literally exactly as annoying as it was taking it off. The top of the engine, taking the like coil packs out, the little valve things at the back, the connectors. It was pretty simple. It got harder when it come to taking the lines off the back of the turbo. I don't know if it's just such a snug fit, but to get the coolant lines weren't so bad. They literally like popped off. As you can see, I got the little tool in and pulled the coolant lines off, but it was when we come to the oil lines, they just wouldn't come out. Like literally we was like jingling the lines and they just wouldn't come out. So we had to find that when the turbo was free and it was just connected together by the two oil lines, when we rotated it, we tried to like, honestly, they had a big like crowbar in there trying to like foist it out of the way, and it was just like solid stuck. The only way I got in there was like a little screwdriver and tried to like pry it off. So it's like obviously that's been on there probably since brand new, so the car's probably done like 60,000-70,000 miles I think, so obviously they've been in there since day dot, which I suppose is good that they wouldn't come out, because you know the quality is there, but at the same time trying to take them out was a nightmare. So we probably spent, I think we'd done it in overall about 3 hours. So like taking it out, I think we started at 9, didn't manage to get the turbo out by like 12, half 12, and then by the time we got the turbo back in, it must have been about 4 o'clock. All I could say was, if you was doing this on your own, all I'd say is make sure you got the right tools. So make sure you got a pick for the connectors, because them VAG connectors are horrible. Make sure you got like stubby tools, so little small sockets, small ratchets, even spanners, and then just the case of like just some mirrors with magnets, just so you can see where you're getting. I wouldn't say it's that bad. Like if you're a DIYer and you fancy doing stuff like that yourself on your own, then it is doable. Like I wouldn't say, oh, I wouldn't recommend doing this. But for me personally, I know my brother had his turbo fitted by a company, and they charged him 350 quid. If I'd have done that first, I'd have said to my brother, come on, let's go, we'll give it a blast. I'd probably say, first time doing it was a bit annoying, but I reckon we'd get it in and out quite easy on the next one. I think on the Golf GTI it's an IS20 I believe, and on the Cupra Golf R, I'm not 100% sure on the Club Sport edition, but they're IS38s. And obviously what I found out yesterday was that the turbo that he bought is an IS38 hybrid. I'm going to try and I'll message him and get the link in the description, just so you can see if any of you have got a VAG car and you want to buy one. But my brother's got a Turbo Technics one. I think that's a completely different unit. So I don't think it's a hybrid of the IS38, it's a completely different turbo. So yeah, hopefully that finished it up. So if there's any confusion or anything like that towards the end, like I say, just make sure you get new seals, because with that brand new turbo you get no seals, no gasket, nothing. So you literally just get a turbo and that's it. Which for a lot of money I think you should get with it. But yeah, the top of the, apparently it's a common issue, they crack on the VAG cars. Look, right at the back of the engine there's like a little plastic thing that goes onto the coolant rail. And that literally split yesterday and snapped off. As you can see in the video, I did undo it as I got the pick in it and pulled it off, but I don't know how it got snapped from the block to the pipe unless someone's tried to pull it off. But yeah, obviously we couldn't check it to see if the car would run properly with no leaks, but as far as we can see, all the lines were done up, all the connectors were connected back up. So yeah, he's going to get it mapped in the next couple of days, and so is my brother. So hopefully we can give my brother the camera and stuff, and he can film the bits and bobs. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. I know some of you not too liking the VAG stuff, or some of you are. I don't know, because I know the channel's not going to do well when I post some videos, and I don't think you'll like this video, even though I'm just trying to video what's happening in my life and that at the moment. But you know what, video is a video. If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If not, it's one of them. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all that madness, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.